Hey my Tifany J Inspired friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited for today's video. As always, today I'm showing you how to make this super cute, super inexpensive tassel ornament. Last video I showed you how to make this ornament ball out of yarn. It's super easy, super inexpensive. I will link that video below. So let's get started on making this ornament. So you will only need 3 items to do this DIY. You'll need something in a rectangular shape to wrap the yarn around. You'll need yarn, and then you will need scissors. Super easy, super inexpensive. You can get multiple tassels or ornaments out of this super big $5 bundle of yarn that I picked up from Michael's. And yeah, you can save a lot of money with decorating your tree this year if you do this method. So this is probably going to be the easiest DIY ever for you. So what you're going to do is take your rectangle shaped item. It could be a piece of cardboard. I'm using my husband's game cover to do this. So the longest side is going to be how you are going to wrap your yarn. So you're going to wrap your yarn around the longest side of your rectangular shape. So make sure you pick something that's the size that you would like your tassel to be. Like, don't pick something like as long as a table. Of course, it's gonna be huge, but however long you want your tassel to be, that should be how long the item that you are using to wrap the yarn around should be. So like I say in every DIY video, you create your way. Every DIY should be unique with your own personal stamp on there. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up for you. So you're just going to continue to wrap the yarn around until you get the fullness that you would like. And once you get the fullness that you would like, you will take your scissors and then you will cut it off. So continue wrapping your yarn around. Try to end your yarn the length of what your tassel you want your tassel to be. If it's longer, you can cut it off so that it is the length of the tassel, or if it's shorter, you can like unravel it a little bit and cut off where it needs to be so it's not like too long. That last part is not too long or too short. Next, you're going to slide your thumb like inside of the yarn, and then you are going to slide it off the product that you are using to wrap the yarn around. So you're going to slide it off just as I am. Keep that thumb or finger under so that it doesn't get all mushed together, and when you pull it off, it should be like a cute little circle of yarn. So what you're going to do is place your circle of yarn to the side, and then you're going to grab another length of yarn and you're going to cut it off, and this is just going to be to tie around the yarn, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about now. Okay, so I'm grabbing the circle of yarn and I'm grabbing it at about 25%. So the middle would be considered 50%. So I'm above the middle, not too far to the top. So I would say that's about like 25. And that's where I'm going to tie that piece that I just cut off around the yarn. So it's going to be like 75% hanging and 25% gathered, if that makes any sense. You know, in a mathematical world, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it around that, I guess you would say 25% mark. So once you finish wrapping it, you are going to tie it down. I'm going to knot it up a few times just to secure it. You can knot it as much as you want or as little as you want. It depends on you, but I'm going to knot it a few times just to secure it. Once you feel like it's secured, you're just going to cut the extra yarn off. So it is almost at the point of it being a tassel. So next up, we are going to open up that part that's like the 75% part, and we are going to cut it so that it forms into the tassel. So be careful with using your scissors. If your child is doing this, make sure you are doing this with them so no one, gets cut. I'm just so used to doing these DIYs, so I'm not showing you the best safe way to do this to cut, but yeah, just be careful. And once you cut some, you're going to probably have to cut a few times, just comb it out with your fingers. It gets a little messy, but that's easy to clean up. Keep cutting it and combing it out until it's all cut. So I'm just taking my fingers and just raking it out, or combing it out. Lots of the extras is falling off of it, but I just wanted to do that before I trim it off. You can make it as short as you want, but I just wanted to trim off those uneven edges. Now it's starting to officially look like a tassel. There's only 1 or 2 little small steps that you have to do, and then we are complete. And what you're going to do right now is you're going to grab that other part of the circle that's still like gathered together. I usually put my thumb through it, as you can see, and we are going to, while your thumb is still on the inside of the tassel, you are going to grab another piece of yarn, and then you are going to cut it, and this is going to be for the top part of the tassel. So I'm basically just measuring with my eyes. There's like no set measurements I have for this. So I'm just measuring, making sure it's long enough, not too long, not too short, because this is how the tassel is going to hang on your tree. So what you're going to do is, you see where your thumb is, that's how you are going to pull that yarn through. So it's basically hanging on that string of rope that you just cut. So we're going to take that piece of rope and we are going to tie another knot. Tie as many knots as you want, just to, secure it. I'm tying it about 25% down again, and I am going to knot it a few times. And when you're finished tying the knots, you are going to cut the extra yarn off. And next, what you're going to do is you are going to move it, like kind of rotate that knot so it is like tucked inside of the top part of the tassel. And now it's hidden. So the final step that you have to do is tie a knot so like the knot is like resting on the top part of the tassel, and it's easier for me to show you than try to explain it in words, but I'm just going to tie it like this and make sure that knot is basically resting on that top part of the tassel. So feel free to double knot it if you want to. You don't have to, but I'm deciding to double knot it right there. And then once you pull it through, then you are all finished with your tassel ornament. I'm just gonna go ahead and place it on my tree, and I absolutely love how these tassels come out. This was definitely the look I was going for. I'm gonna make a few more for my tree, and I'm just so thankful that you all decided to watch this DIY. I have so many different videos coming. If you like deals, DIYs, fashion on a budget, empowerment, then this is the channel for you. Please consider subscribing, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any uploads for me, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.